Welcome to SandCity Sports. To the business, folks. The NBA is back. Adam Silver handling his business. I believe the vote was 31-1 in terms of how the NBA is going to restart in Orlando. 22 teams, 13 coming from the Western Conference, 9 coming from the Eastern Conference. Only team to disagree, as I understand it, was Portland because they, for some reason, favored 20 teams rather than 22 teams. That's neither here nor there. We're discussing, we're seeing, we're experiencing social unrest on a number of levels in this country, along with an equally effective movement of those looking for positive change through positive channels. Point of fact is, in the sports landscape, many of these leagues are dealing with equally serious disruptions in their sphere. And so I have to tip my hat to Adam Silver in terms of his consistent vision and effort and momentum to get to this point where, yes, we have concrete things in place and we can begin to move, folks. NBA season coming back July 31st, it will start. Training camp's coming back very soon in the near future. And it's a beautiful thing and the result of collaboration, consensus, consistency of people from various backgrounds. NBA, salute. Folks, staying with the sports that have been innovative and creative through this whole situation. UFC 250 going off this weekend. Shout out to Dana White. Main event is going to be Nunes versus Sterling. And don't get it twisted, this is a marquee matchup, folks. Many people feel Amanda Nunes is the greatest of all time when it comes to the women's side of the MMA landscape. So I'm looking forward to UFC 250. They've led the way in many regards in terms of being an innovative business and recognizing the importance of sports within the American landscape. Nunes, a proud champion, but we've seen in the past, folks, these are new circumstances that everyone's operating under, and so no contest is a sure thing. Staying within the arena of combat sports, and again, as far as I'm concerned, such an outstanding example given our current times. Shout out to the folks at ESPN 30 for 30 coming through with what I feel is going to be another classic this weekend. Be Water 30 for 30's long overdue look at the life of Bruce Lee. My hopes and expectations through the roof. And again, I feel this is going to be very instructive given our current situation. Folks, sit down. Take some time to understand the American experience of those who may not come from the same background as you. Black lives matter, they certainly do. And brown lives, and white lives, and yellow, green, and orange, and purple lives. My point of fact is this: I don't agree with the oppression Olympics. One culture and background yelling and screaming at another culture and background about the trials, the tribulations, the tragedies, the evils in their past. I'm stepping down off my high horse, but again, from a historical perspective, folks, so much negative in our past. But that aside, that's not my point in terms of looking at Be Water, this Bruce Lee documentary. My point is, you're going to see Bruce Lee and the great champion that he was, and the message that he conveyed for people of all backgrounds. That challenge, that struggle, that strife, that perseverance and transcendence seems to be a principal component of the American experience for many. Bruce Lee, Be Water, 30 for 30. Check it out, folks. See you next time, folks.